What's up, you guys? Welcome back. We are in the building, and today we have an excellent connection. Couple people in the room already, and sorry I kept you guys waiting for a minute or two. It's been a bit hectic on my end. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me pretty good? Everything's good? And how is everybody doing? Manny the bathroom barber, hello, hello. Talisha Tyler, hello, hello. Jana, Mario, what's up, what's up, what's up, Mario? Okay, so today I'm gonna let some of you guys pile up in here, and I want to talk about a couple things before we get into the demonstration, because I have I have only a little bit of hair left to cut, and I want to make it as impactful as possible. So we're gonna talk about a couple things related to the clipper over comb. But first, a quick word about the ergo. Okay, my microphone, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure it's coming through. Let's see. Output. Yeah, I'd prefer it this way. Boom. Now we're good. Okay, so yeah, anyways, I wanted to talk about the alpha for a minute. North Cali Way, what up, man? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Okay, so the thing about the alpha that's really interesting is I've learned a lot about this machine. I've been working with it a lot. I've been kind of quiet about how I feel about it. And that's because my original version was like a prototype, and then eventually they gave me this fusion blade. I'm going to give you guys a better video to show you what's going on. But I think I've discovered why this blade is so great. So let's take you to the board for a second, actually. Let me plug in cam 2 here. We're going to need it anyways for a minute for the thing here. Oh, and by the way, just in case you didn't read the title, I know this is a recycled thumbnail, which is true, but I am going to give something away today. So I hope you guys are ready, because we're going to give away something dope today. I'm going to keep it a secret what it is. All right, I realized that drawing might not make sense for those of you guys who are not in that class. That class was about the 90-degree haircut. This class is going to be about clipper over comb. But first things first, I wonder if it'll focus a little better on this camera. Okay, maybe it will. Give it a second. There we go. All right, you guys see how this fusion blade is? You see how they have really long teeth, and it has these like little bars in it. So this is just a theory. I'm not 100% sure if this is what's happening, but I've noticed after working with this for a week that it removes the skin line so easy. So you have these bars, right? Boom, 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 going down, just like a taper blade, right? But on the insides of these bars, you have nothing. It's just completely empty. Therefore, when you actually push down a little bit harder, the scalp is malleable. So when you push down into the scalp, it actually cuts a little deeper. It's really, really interesting type of blade, and this thing just removes skin lines so easy. And I've actually not missed my my ergo at all during the week while I've been using this. So I've actually found that I had a couple other people in my shop using it. Everybody's tried it, stuff like that. It's offline. Stop working. Oh no. I hope we're not having connection issues, because all of a sudden there's only 12 people in the room. Let's everybody, if it's not working for you, reload it. Are we good? I'm gonna do the demo soon, Kyla. I'm actually gonna make this show. I'm gonna make this show kind of on the shorter side of things. We're gonna go, and I promised my family I'd take them to the beach, so that's what we got to do. I'm waiting for a couple more people to get back in the room. I think we had some type of connection issue, but this one might not be my fault for once. This is actually all right. We got some people back in the room now. Cool. This one is actually not my fault. I got excellent connection. I know my DSL will be like really screwing us up sometime, but all right, let's let it be. So I just want to talk about this for one more second. So the fact that these teeth are so much longer than even the ones that come on the ergo, I can't really tell you how easy this is to remove these skin lines. So one of the barbers that I have working for me, Johan, I told him to work with it all day yesterday, and he's one of those guys that's just like all about the magic clip until I got him the ergo, and he's really been sticking to the ergo, right? Every time I ever ask him to test something, 9 times out of 10 I look at him and he's using something else, not the thing that I asked him to. Not with the alpha. I noticed that he used it all day long. And then today, when I took it back, he came back and he took it a few more times to bust out a skin line, and he was like, yo, I missed it. So it's a pretty cool, and I'm gonna drop the review on this soon, and I'm gonna tell you guys everything I feel about it. And until then, feel free to go check out Rum Barber's review, because I feel like his review was real spot on. I don't remember if in his review he had this blade on it though, and this is definitely a game changer, for real. All right, Terrence. Terrence says, I'm from Montreal. I'm working in a warehouse for 10 years, and I want to get in the barbering business. I need all the help I can get from you, please, and thank you. That's great, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you hopping in. Okay, quick question before the demo starts. Do you like the Stylecraft blade, the wall blade on the Stylecraft Alpha with the gold blade? Yeah, that's definitely a loaded question, because I really like this exact setup. Now, I did not like using the gold blade on this particular blade, because the gold blade was invented. All right, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but this bracket can fit the Masters blade. It's got 2 separate sets of holes, so you can put either wall or a Masters and this blade on there. The gold blade was for the Masters blade. All right, I tried the gold blade with this one just to see if it worked, and it made it slower, and it made me not like it as much. Now, when I put this back on with this is going to be the blade that comes with it, by the way, guys. I'm hearing that this is going to be the blade that comes with it. So with the fusion blade, with the regular cutter, this performs absolutely beautifully, and you will love it. You will love it. So yeah, you're not going to have any trouble with this setup. So that's definitely the case. Now, the only difference between the Stylecraft and the Gamma is, and I'm going to have to double check on which one's which, but one of them has the clicks. You hear them? And one of them does not. I would have to double check on you to make sure, because I've changed mine so many times. All right, this is the Stylecraft version, actually. That's what this one is. I wasn't sure if this was the Gamma one. So Stylecraft one has the clicks, and the Gamma one just moves smooth. And I'm calling this the Vapor blade, but the gold blade, the gold blade is designed, yeah, for the Masters. So, all right, you guys ready? Let's get into this clipper over comb. I got a family that wants to go to the beach, but I also got a YouTube family that I want to make sure I take care of you guys. As you can notice, the light behind me that normally glows all pretty and stuff, well, it's not on. Why is it not on, Ed? Well, because I have the prettiest daughter in the world, and she was playing with the remote, and I thought, you're so beautiful, you can have whatever you want. Just take it. I figured I'd find it later. That was a week ago. And, yeah, I still haven't seen it. So, anyways, let's get into this. All right. So, first things first, you're going to want a clipper that's got a little bit of power. Either the Ergo or the Alpha will do this. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to practice a couple little things. I love these combs. This is a comb that comes standard with a lot of clippers when you buy it. A lot of wall clippers come with this comb. And it's just perfect, because many of you guys who've been doing this school for a long time with me, you know that the width of this comb, if I was to just put this up against somebody's head and shave whatever stuck out, right, that would leave me pretty close to about a 1.5, which is nice, because when I move up from a 1 1/2, I'll be in business with all my guards. So all I really need to do, I need to learn how to connect from 1 1/2 into whatever length on the top. This mannequin, today I might not even cut the top. I'm just gonna knock out the sides and back, and I'm gonna do this. And I'm telling you guys, this, when you learn this technique, it will help you learn how to blend so fast that you will not have to you will not have to fight at all to blend that in. You won't be going through 3, 4, 5 guards. This is good for trench work. This is good for real workers in real work situations where you're trying to get these blends done the best you can in 20 to 25 minutes, and that's definitely going to help you a lot. The beach I'm going to the Gulf. That's the beach I'm going to. Big fan. Thank you for your knowledge. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to y'all barbers from Kamani SA. Big fan. Thanks for your knowledge and super content. Would love to know more about how to get them cordless clippers. Get them cordless clippers. Yeah, man. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right. So this is the motion here. Let's all practice this together. First things first, how do we grip the comb? All right, and there's a couple different grips we can use. There's basically 2 grips that you'll use with clipper over comb for the clipper, but we'll get to that in a second. So the comb, it's important that we grip it like this. Some barbers do prefer to grip it like this, but we talked about this with shear over comb. Look at how much range of motion I got. I don't get a whole lot, right? So if I hold it like this, I can all of a sudden tip it 360 degrees. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be combing it back down to reset, lifting it up to cut. Okay? And when I get into the example, you'll see that there'll be times where I'm going to just hold it still and cut what sticks out. There'll be times where I lift and cut, and you can also use it diagonally or even vertically. All right? Vertical is not something I do too much anymore. And yes, the comb, that's a good question. The comb does matter. You certainly want to have a comb that's wide enough because, for instance, if I was to use a comb like this, I could do this, right? But look at all the overlap I have on my clipper. It's very easy for me to accidentally make a mistake and cut a customer. I don't want to make that mistake. So I don't want to cut hair that I don't mean to. So I really like to put this comb to use, or a bigger comb. It's fine. It's fine. So these are just my favorite combs. One thing I can say about these combs that really sucks is they're very hard to clean. If you got clients that have gel in their hair and you're constantly combing it and doing it, even sitting in the barber side for like a week, it doesn't come out. You just got to throw them out at that point. Some of them get kind of gunked up. But yeah, so Jamal K, he's trying to win something. So today, I'm not 100% sure. My plan will be to give away. I'm going to give away an alpha. You guys are going to get a brand new alpha from Gamma or Stylecraft. And if for some reason I can't get an alpha yet because they're just still being released, I'm gonna give away an ergo. So it's gonna be one or the other. And I worked a little deal with Gamma. He said that since you guys are showing so much love, everybody's back from the freeze. Cool. He said that since you guys been showing so much love, that we worked out a little deal where through my sponsorship, I'm going to take some of my profits out of it, and I'm just going to start doing more giveaways. This is dope because it makes it so that I can just give stuff away, and then I'm just going to call them and be like, yo, send it to so-and-so, and that's what they're going to do. So that just makes my life so much easier that I don't got to ship it, tape it, send it, and all that. So that's the new little deal we struck. So I hope you guys are excited for that. That's going to be today. At the end of my show, I'm going to give it away. Okay. So now, next, we got our comb grip. We're good. We're tipping it out. And this is going to be the move here. This is called the pencil grip. So if anybody has a clipper at home, I want you guys to follow along. And just grab it like you're holding a pencil. Okay? And the pencil grip is perfect because it's going to allow you to be careful when you come to this comb. Now, a couple things can hold you up. When you come to the comb, right, if you're not holding it flat on the comb and sliding it, almost, sliding it just across, the thing that you want to avoid is getting your comb stuck into one of these teeth. So if I come into the comb like with my clipper too far open like this, it's going to get snagged. And when it does get snagged, a lot of bad stuff happens. So the one thing that I want to hammer home here is when you come to the comb, you don't want to hit it too hard, all right? You want to pretend that this comb's like a cement wall, and you want to cut and lift. So let's try this. Let's try this. We're gonna just comb, lift, and cut. Comb, lift, and cut. Now, when you come in, you're coming in gentle. You can also use your pinky. Remember we were talking about that with the shear over comb. These two techniques are super, super similar. If you want to think of it this way, this one is basically for removing bulk, shaping, and I use this a lot at the end of my haircuts when I'm checking my silhouette. So like if I'm looking at this girl and it's all sticking up and crazy girl on the other side, I'm gonna make sure that I get that thing, you know, nice and even and looking good from the front. So that's the case, just like that. So that's kind of the main reasons I use it. So one is to remove bulk, get the blend started, and two would be well, I guess that'd be three, be to fix the silhouette. So appreciate you, Alexandria. Most hi from the UK. Thank you for sharing so much info and knowledge. It's useful, and the way you explain it is absolutely perfect. I really appreciate you guys as well. So, anyways, let's get it going. All right. So the next hold that you might use is also still the pencil grip, but it would be in the downward position, because eventually we're gonna do a flat top on this mannequin. I'm gonna show you guys. I didn't actually bring any of the stuff that I normally use to do a flat top, and I want to show you guys that too. So the other grip that you'll basically use, so this is still the pencil grip pretty much. The other grip that you'll use is called the handshake grip, and that's a perfect grip for when you're working lower on the head. So, all right, you guys make me stand up. I'm gonna have to stand up. Let me get myself situated here, and let's get this out of my way. Sorry. This is a tiny little closet. Someday, when I make it big time, I'm gonna get myself a dope studio somehow, and I'm going to make the coolest live demonstrations on real models. Because let's face it, I really couldn't do a live demonstration on a real model in this little room. All right, so maybe I'll use this camera. Let's see how this one goes. Would it? See if I get a little bit closer. Bam. Is this one a little bit better, guys? Maybe I'll lift her up a little bit. Perfect. All right. So where we're picking up from this mannequin is we did a full cut with shear over comb, and again, if you guys want to get mannequins and you want to follow along with me, you can, and I would recommend that you get one with real hair, and hopefully not one with this hair. This hair ain't the greatest, that's for sure. All right, so I'm gonna do just some little basic work here, and I'm gonna explain to you guys, and then I'm gonna do it in a situation with a number 2 guard. A number 2 guard is going to leave the hair 1/4 of an inch or 6 millimeters. And that's actually perfect because I can launch right from that length, and I'm going to blend that in, you know, with the quickness. So I got her pretty square. This seems like it's going to work pretty good. So one of the things you'll do with clipper over comb, we'll use the handshake grip, and we'll cut. And this is a type of cut that you can use when, you guys can't even see. Hold up. All right, so I'm gonna hold these a little funny just so you can see. So in this situation, I'm just gonna tip it out towards me. I'm gonna cut. Might actually be smarter for me to use the ergos because they're a lot quieter. See the difference? Super quiet. All right, so I'm gonna tip it out towards me, and what that's gonna do, I don't need to get crazy here. I don't need to move fast. I don't need to do nothing wild. All I'm doing is I'm beginning the taper process, and I'm just going to be cutting the hair lower towards the bottom, towards the nape, towards the sideburn, and it's going to be blending it in. So what I want to be looking at, and that's kind of why I wanted you guys to see this. You see how this silhouette here, it's blending up and it's doing what it should be doing, right? And I could see that I got a little bit of hair right here that's not blending that great. So when I lift the comb, obviously when I get to there, you're going to see a real long spot sticking out. All right, and that's kind of the tough part about doing this, is there's no real guideline. And guess how you got to find your guideline? You got to use your eyes, right? So I'm going to comb the hair down to reset it. I'm going to lift the comb back up and begin cutting. Now this is that diagonal hold, slightly horizontal hold, and I'm combing the hair back down to reset it. When I reset it, is this any better? I don't know if it's any better or if it's worse. This light makes me look super red, so I hate when I turn this one on. So when I look at this, I could pretty much spot any hair that's out of shape. The other hold, the vertical hold, if I was to just hold the comb like this and cut what stuck out, you might be surprised that you're going to come up with a pretty good result some of the times. All right? But it's not going to work for you for every situation. Now, when I'm working in the nape, I'm going to ask her to please tip your head down ever so gently. Direct the head down. Okay. So watch what you could do real easy in the back too. So like, don't smack your client round like that. All right. So what you can do in the back is you could see she's kind of got this mullet thing going out, right? All right. This is another type of move you can use where I'm just holding it straight and I'm just cutting what sticks out. I've got the comb slightly tipped out from the head. The problems begin when you tip the comb inward and then you cut. So just holding it steady, just cutting it off, what sticks out. It's very simple to do this. It's very simple for me to see my silhouette and make sure that what I'm doing is coming out fairly even. And as you guys can see, towards the bottom where I did that, that's all right. Now we move this up to the top. We begin cutting, lifting. Now here's where it's going to get challenging for both of us, because I'm not that tall and I got this thing way higher than I would normally have. So I'm going to tip this camera down just a smidge, and I'm gonna move her down just a little bit. And this is a real important thing too. You don't want to be doing stuff at the wrong height, because it's going to be really hard for you to execute it as well. All right. So let's go here. I'm gonna get to your questions in a second. I'm not really able to pay attention to the comments 100% while I do this, but I'm reading them. So, all right, let's get her straight, and let's show you the most usable form of clipper over comb. This is so fast. This is like a kid comes in. He's like, "Yo, I just want a number 2 on the back and sides. I'd like some scissors on the top. Can you help me out?" Getting a bunch of text messages, of course. No one texts me when I'm not live. All right. So there we go. I got my number 2 on. I'm going to put it in the closed position, and I'm going to create a line. A lot of barbers will have you kind of rocking out like this. That's perfectly fine too. That's not going to hurt nothing. Sort of a good habit to kind of soften that line a little bit. But in this case, I sort of want to be able to see the line. And I should have put some gloves on. I get bad hair splinters. That's the real reason I wear gloves. I wear gloves not because of germs. That's just an added benefit, the fact that I get some protection from germs. But I hate having hair on my skin. Well, at least on my hands. Nowhere else it doesn't really bother me. All right. So let me see if I can get this square. Now this is a really good. If I move her this way, that's good. She's on a white background. All right. So we can see that we got the weight right there, and the rest of the hair is cut to a number 2. Perfect. All right. So now this is where the practice comes in. If I was to hold my comb still and cut, it's not probably going to come out great. All right, because I don't even know what I'm cutting 100%. So this is where your eyes come into the equation. We could sort of see what needs to come off so that it can be a nice silhouette. So we know if I hold the comb flat right where I put the number 2, I'm not really going to be able to cut anything, right? If I push this flat up against the head, I'm not really going to be able to cut anything, and that's why we came from a number 2. So tipping the back of the comb off the head just slightly, I know that it's going to be safe to begin cutting. And I realize I'm trying to do my best so that you guys can see exactly what it looks like. So I'm not really holding the comb exactly how I normally would. I'm looking in the camera too as I do this. So I'm gonna slide in, I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna lift. I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna lift. And I'm gonna tell you guys something too, like about this. It's not about getting it done super fast. It's about getting it done good and making sure that you don't make mistakes. So I just took a couple cuts. Now I'm going to look at it. I'm looking at it from the front. I'm looking at it a little bit, and I could see that I've gotten it reasonably well, but I do have some hair that I still didn't hit that well. So I go back in and I'm shaping it up now. Most of that was towards the back, and this side's pretty well blended. All right. Obviously, we're looking at bulk removal. We're not looking at going crazy here, but you guys can see that whole area that I just cut, it's looking super smooth, right? Now, I'm going to tell you guys something about learning this technique. Please don't get yourself discouraged, because I remember my teacher telling me, yo, you're doing it right. It looks great. You're doing a good job. And I felt so uncomfortable. So it's about just to continue practicing, continue doing it. So lifting, cutting, lifting, cutting. This is the motion. Now, if you guys want to further exaggerate the motion, we can cut some of this hair into the top, lifting it all the way up. Just lift it even higher than you should. And another great thing that you can do, if you have one of your guards, it doesn't matter if it's a guard or if you have the cover for your clipper, you can practice with the guard on it. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, like, hey, you know, there's been plenty of people that told me, you know, Ed, I like to do clipper over comb with a number 1 on. Actually, there's a way I can add that other. Bam. Wait. Oh, that's. I was trying to get a 2 good views here. Let's see if this works. I'd have to move her this way slightly, and I say, oh, this is good. This is good. Look, I got 2 views. Cool, right? All right. So a lot of people, they ask me, like, hey, Ed, I like to do it with a number 1 on there because it keeps me safe. That's fine. That's fine. Personally, I find it hard to do it that way, because if I had a number 1 on there, that's 1/8 of an inch. That means that I need to let this hair stick out more than 1/8 of an inch, and that also means that I can't be quite as decisively accurate as if I have no guard on here. With no guard on here, whatever hair I see that I want gone, I can go right in for the kill, and I can take it right out, and I'm not going to have any issues. It's just super easy for me. It's personal preference. However, if you guys are just getting started, you're new at this, and you want to give yourself a little bit of space to maybe fix it if you make a mistake, definitely put your 1 on, put your half on, put something on that makes it so it's a little bit easier for you. Okay, now another technique that I use a lot, and in a lot of different haircuts, what would maybe be the scooping technique. So this is like, I see a little spot, it's a little dark, I don't really want to change the silhouette so much, I just want to go in there and sort of detail it. That's when I'll start using my knuckles to kind of balance like this. Using my knuckles to kind of balance like this, and I might just cut some hair that sticks out, or using the scooping technique as I'm trying to blend it. Another thing you can do is trimmer over comb. So if this was a trimmer, and all I have is the top half of a absolute hitter, which, by the way, I'm getting the Evos in a couple days, and I'm really excited about them. So the bottom, I would just tip it out like this, and that's a perfect time to do trimmer over comb. You guys know that I'm not a huge fan of like beating up my trimmer for no reason, but in this case or situation, it's not for no reason. It can really help you to blend. So I'm gonna just show you guys kind of the main ones I use. I don't use any type of vertical holds, almost never. I feel like I don't got any accuracy when I do this, and it would just be hard. And most clients actually have more shape to their head than a mannequin does anyway. So I'm definitely gonna avoid doing that. All right. So before I do this backside, I want to sit back down for a second and see if I got any questions, because, like I said, there's only a finite amount of hair left on that mannequin, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting the most that I can get out of this for you guys. So, what are the questions that we got here? And let's hammer some of those points home. And by the way, you guys, I got this super chat active over here. Ain't nobody donated in like 2 shows, but it's all good. I still love you all. And that's my Instagram right there too. So, if anybody's got any type of questions, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. All right. 70 people in the room. I want to thank all you guys for stopping out there. That's my first clipper. No, this is definitely not my first clipper. And by the way, we got a little shout out. Rum Barber is in the room. And he's actually got a cool little challenge going on that hopefully I can find that first clipper, or at least one of them, and I want to drop a little video on that. But he's asking all the YouTube barbers what was your first clipper, and do you feel like you can do the same work now and today with it, or do you feel like this new technology has made your life easier? So it's a pretty dope, pretty dope idea, and I'm definitely excited to get into it. So, all right. So let's see what Melvin Alexander. Since you started with the 2 and then you used the clipper over comb, could we just as well clipper over comb the parietal ridge first, to clear off the bulk, then follow it up with a guard? Yes, you definitely could do that. Thank you, Matt. Really appreciate that. You can definitely do this. For the super chat, you can definitely do this, but the problem with doing it in that reverse order would be very easy to potentially go maybe a little bit short or maybe come from the wrong spot. I think it'd be a lot easier if you go from the 2 into the top. And by the way, guys, Rum Barber also made me kind of rethink my method of operations. So when I came up with the 6 phases, the system that we're teaching here, I decided to actually cut the top first before I did the blend. And they made a good point. They basically were saying that, you want to figure out what you're blending into. And when I figure out what I'm blending into, it's kind of nice to have already had the top done. And if you've been doing this for a long time like I have, there's an added benefit. I like blending. I like doing skin fades. I like doing the blend. That's like my favorite part of every haircut. The scissor work and all the other stuff, it's kind of cool to sort of set myself up so that I know that's done. I know the edge up work's done. I know the skin work's done. I know all the bulk's done. Now I can just grab my fading clippers and I can just get to work. So yeah, Melvin, I hope I answered your question good, because if you just start at the parietal ridge, you can do that, but you're gonna kind of be coming from like different places. You're probably gonna have to go back and redo it again if you do that. So it's just easier to go up to about the parietal ridge with your whatever number you're gonna use, 1 1/2 or a number 2, and that's why this is kind of why I teach it like this too. I teach it like this because I figure if you departmentalize the way we're learning this, it's gonna be super easy. All you need to do to learn how to do a skin fade is to fade from skin to a number 2. That's it. Okay? You're going to be fine. Then, learning clipper over comb is separate. You take it from a 2 to a number. Hey, what don't you like about your hair? You got it, G. You got it. He's been around for a while. Thank you so much. Manny the bathroom barber. Throwing it down. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So, yeah, that's... what was I saying here? Yeah, so basically you're gonna go from skin to a number 2, and then you're gonna go from 2 to clipper over comb. So you have to think about this like you're mastering a couple different games of the haircutting world. I used to call it golf. Golf is like 5 games. All right, there's driving, there's playing in the fairway, there's putting, there's chipping, there's just a bunch of little games wrapped up into one big game. And that's kind of how this is. This is a bunch of little games, learning how to edge people up, learning how to blend, learning how to do clipper over comb, learning how to cut with scissors. Each one of these is a different part of the game, and that's why I teach it this way. So I figure if you know how to do skin to 2, boom, we're good. If you know how to do 2 to clipper over comb, boom, we're good. If you know how to cut the top and I make it simple, boom, you're good. Hey, Steve-O, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. Raising them thumbs up. Let's go. Thank you, man. Thank you. So yeah, that's the reason why I feel like teaching it like this is a dope way to do it. So yeah. So what I gotta Rum, do I gotta get you in here for a minute? What's up, buddy? You wanna come on for a second? I'll call you. If you got your Skype active, we'll make it happen. We'll get Rum up in the room. This is not Rum, by the way. This is coffee. You guys know I'm addicted to coffee. No, you're right. The hell with the clapping. How about we do it this way? That was always my favorite. The not feeling the clapping. So yeah, and actually it'd be kind of cool to have Rum in the room because he did such a good review on the Alpha. I wouldn't mind asking him if he had the Fusion Blade. Had a chance to work with the Fusion Blade just yet. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Do you think you could use a clipper and a straight edge razor, no trimmer, to create a good lineup? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I've done it myself. There is times where I might have been lazy, just did the front and came back with the straight razor. Is it a little bit of extra work? Yeah, definitely. But you know, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. But can you do it? Sure. And I'm sure there's plenty of barbers that are out there that might not have the best equipment or whatever. Yeah, you know. Oh, too bad, Rum. Too bad, Rum. It's all good, man. I appreciate you for jumping in for a minute and checking us out. But before you go, just curious, did you have the fusion blade on the Alpha when you tried it? I'm just curious. I wanted to hear the live of the legends here. There we go. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna do the other side of this. Seems like you guys are getting this. You know, one of the things that kind of sucks when you watch somebody who's good at this, they make it look kind of easy. There's so many times where I'll watch somebody do something that I don't know how to do yet, and they make it look super easy. And then you go to try it and you get all discouraged because you feel like, hey, it's easy. He's doing it so simply, but you got to remember, you know, I'm practicing for like 18 years. So that's kind of the thing. Oh, I wanted to talk about this light on my station, actually. I've been getting a ton of questions about this light. So let's just put the kibosh on this right now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Rum, because I feel like if you guys try it with that on there, I'd be really curious just to hear your take on it. Because, all right, you know, I just want to make sure that I'm not going crazy here, because everybody I've passed this to in my shop with that blade on there is just blown away by it. And, you know, I'm sponsored by them too. So, like, I'd like to think that doesn't play a factor in me telling you, you know, things are great or they ain't. But I would never recommend something to you guys that I don't believe is good either. So, okay. Before I get back into the rest of that clipper over comb, I want to talk about this light for a second. This light's expensive. I'm not going to lie. This light is like, I think it was like $120. And I have no affiliation with this company, although I wish I did. But this light can do a lot of different stuff. It can put a bunch of different colors, a bunch of creative tones, but it can get super, super bright. However, this is not, peace, Rum, thanks for stopping in here. This is not the light that is on my station. You guys see it in all my videos. That light, they don't really sell that light anymore. That's just a regular panel light, but that specific light, I can't find it anymore. However, this is a much better value, and let me explain to you why. This is a quarter 20. You can screw this into a regular tripod. You can put this on a number of things, a Gorilla Pod. You can put it right on your station wherever you are. I travel with this. This light is insanely bright and will give you a great, I don't use the ring light because it's just too big. I would go for this because I can fit this right in my bag, and it's better than my ring light. I have a ring light actually right above me here, and in this scenario, it's kind of nice the way it lights. But if you use a ring light every day, they're enormous, and they have to be stored somewhere in the shop. So I'd much rather have this on a gooseneck where I can direct it a little closer, tip it, do this, do that. But the other cool thing about this, you got a bunch of different effects that you can use. So like I can change this different colors. I can pretend like the police are chasing me, like back in the day. Whoop whoop. That fade too fresh. I mean, but I use this light for a bunch of cool things. Like you could take a lot of creative shots. There's a lot it can do. And I realize this isn't the light, but this light is much better than the one that you see on my station. And this is the one that I would recommend to you guys because it was about the same price. You put this on a gooseneck, a tripod, a Gorilla Pod, and you'll be good to go. And the coolest thing is when you work outside the shop, you can just put it on there. Boom, done. So, all right, I'm done with that for now. Actually, let's put this light back where it goes. I usually like to leave it over there. Oh, I just knocked over my Prodigy. So, the name of this light, I take photos with the ring light, but the blends look sick with natural lighting in the shop. I've never cut with the light and that's the thing. Skilter, you can move the light. You can move the light anywhere. And I use that to take a lot of creative pictures. A lot of times, like, I'll take that light and I'll pull it down low so it makes the blend pop just a little bit more and angle my camera up high. So what I'm getting is I'm getting more contrast. I'm getting it lighter at the bottom and darker at the top. And that's like, you know, a whole nother art in itself is taking pictures of haircuts, you know. All right, let's knock out the rest of this clipper over comb. You guys can feel free to ask whatever other questions. I'll move a little quicker through this and I'll get us out of here with a quick giveaway of an alpha, and hopefully it goes to a good home. So, all right, we're gonna put this. I'm gonna do this one with the alpha. Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna go with the ergo because it's a little quieter, and I am literally right next to the microphone. Even though you might think it's super loud, like it actually isn't that bad. I mean, having it next to a sensitive mic, it is kind of a little bit loud here. Let me get the other camera up. Boom. Okay, so this way a little bit. Boom. All right, so again, just going to cut and begin lifting, softening. This is kind of cool in the back because it's going to create a real strong line here, and you guys can really see how effective the clipper over comb can be. One of my favorite techniques with the ergo is just the way that it's shaped. It's just so easy to kind of balance it, and it's one of those things that I really just love about, like, kind of knocking out some of the blend just by scooping, kind of using that C motion. But as you can see, I want to emphasize this so that we can really see the silhouette here, because that's all that matters. Now, in the back, if I got all this hair to knock out, I wonder if without looking I could just... All right, so let's do it like this. Ready? We're going to tip this up slightly. All right, so in this case, I don't really want to put the comb all the way down here because I can't see what I'm doing yet. I need to remove some of this bulk so that I can make sure that when I get there, so that I can make sure that I'm not just cutting something that shouldn't be cut. So what I'll do normally when I'm dealing with a bunch of hair like this is I'll just take off a little bit towards the top and work my way down. Just slightly so that I can match that length. So I began at the top and just sort of worked my way down. And as you guys can see, shit, I did that a little too fast. I meant to take my time like I did on the sides. But really, once you master this technique, you're going to fly. I mean, you're going to fly through this. This is not going to take you much time at all. It's going to take you like, I could probably do a number 2 on the back and sides, some scissors on top, 5-6 minutes, I can get it done. And then I can spend time on the things that matter, like maybe making sure my edge is good, making sure there's no dark spots, texturizing, adding in whatever other whatever other factors I might want to address. I'll have time for that. So I don't really want to mess around with that too much. So anyways, with that being said, let's knock out this last portion. See if I can angle it just right so that you guys can see it good. Put my number 2 back on, and let's do it. I'm gonna try not to do a race this time. I'm sorry. I meant to kind of make that take a little bit more time. And that's what sucks about, you know, learning from mannequins too, is like I wouldn't recommend that you guys buy a mannequin and then just shave it and go right to this step. Like that's why we did those longer haircuts first, because I want to get the practice that I can get out of each mannequin. I don't want to just buy a mannequin to waste it, you know. So all right, you guys can see a pretty good silhouette if you're looking in this other camera. Very, very easy to see. And I got that tight. We're good. So again, it's really hard for me to see what I'm doing all the way down here. So I wouldn't start down there. I would start towards the top and just take a little bit off. I know that it's not going to be perfect. That first cut, I know that's not going to be perfect. But now, once I made that first cut, I can see, okay, that's cool. Let's see if I can match this. And to match this, I'm only going to have to cut what's in between. So if I was to literally hold this still and just cut it a little bit, I'm getting that piece of hair, right? So the other thing that's throwing off my silhouette is these bangs. You want to be careful with this. You don't really want to cut bangs so haphazardly. Be careful doing the clipper over comb around the bang or the fringe area, because you might cut the bangs that somebody wanted to keep. So let's not have that conversation with your customer. So let's use that pinky, kind of hold myself a little steady, and lift and cut. Lift and cut. Kind of both at the same time. And like I said, with a little bit of practice, this really doesn't take too long. And then towards the bottom, you guys can do that scooping motion. I use this all the time during tapers. In fact, I've been filming this video for a while. This video is going to take me a couple weeks, but it's going to be just me doing a bunch of tapers and stuff, and yeah, it just shows you all the little techniques and all the stuff that I do to move quick, and in the situations when you can move quick, and make sure that you don't make mistakes, but at the same time you could save some time. So as you guys could see, the silhouette's pretty good. I could go around. If I had a little bit more room, it'd be so much easier for me to spin her, but I could go around, and now I can look for different little stuff that's sticking out. This is her bangs. Let me see here. What are you guys even seeing? Oh, you're on this side. Okay. Yeah, so I'd have to spin it this way to show you that. Let's see here. If I can find that one spot that wasn't perfect. Where'd it go? I know there's a spot here. I see it. It's like right here. Yeah, but I'd have to walk to that other side to even be able to get to it. But yeah, you guys could see that the silhouette on this is pretty decent. It's pretty good. Getting a mannequin, getting a stand, definitely going to help you out. Feel free to ask any questions. Again, the handshake grip and the pencil grip. So handshake grip is for when you're lower, and the pencil grip is when you are higher. And lift, cut, tip it out towards you. Never tip it inward. If you tip it inward and you make a cut, these are the mistakes you're going to make. Moving too fast, whoop, you slip, you bolt, and you cut a bald spot. And tipping out towards you, you're never going to get in trouble. So they call it rolling the comb out towards you, lift, cut, and you guys are going to be set. And again, if you don't feel confident, you're probably not going to feel confident for the beginning, but keep doing it. Get a mannequin, keep yourself busy, and don't give up. A lot of people give up on this technique. And the other day I was watching Chris Basio, and he said he doesn't do clipper over comb too much. And I thought that's strange, I respect him a ton. I think he's one of the best barbers, if not the best barber I've ever seen. And the fact that he doesn't do it much was surprising to me, because I know he has mastered it. I know that he knows what he's doing. However, one of the reasons why I suspect he doesn't do it that much is because he has more time with his clients. Therefore, he has time to go through each one of those steps, and he has each time, to go through those steps. And, that's something that I don't have. My appointment times are still 25 minutes or so. And thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Lifting them weights, boy. Let's hit that DJ air horn. Yeah, man. So, like I said, he has more time with his haircuts. He has more time to perfect them. So I suspect that might be one of the reasons why he doesn't use it quite as much. But it did come as a surprise to me. But for those of us in the trenches who are doing 15, 20 cuts a day, you're definitely going to want to learn this technique. You're definitely going to want to master this. See, I didn't know that, Melvin. Let's see. S-Craft Blends does a lot of clipper over comb, and even does clipper over comb fingers on the top. Yeah, I have seen him do that. And again, I really respect S-Craft Blends. I think he's also one of the best barbers I've ever seen. So it's definitely a preference thing, but I just feel like I've met so many barbers who chose not to learn stuff because I don't know, they just didn't feel the confidence, and that's why they didn't learn it. I have so many people who didn't learn how to cut long hair that came to me. A lot of people never mastered clipper over comb or shear over comb, and a lot of these same people are the ones who tell me hey man, my haircuts are taking me over an hour. Is there anywhere you see that I can save time? And if you guys want to do a full episode on time-saving tips, I'll be more than happy to do a full episode. He asked me how much I charge. I charge 30. I charge 30 for a cut. Clipper over comb after the 1 1/2. Exactly. 1 1/2 or the number 2. Both are going to get you. Both are going to get you right where you want to be. So he says, Cali Barber, out of curiosity, you guys working yet? You guys back open over there? I'm just curious because I thought I read that the salons were still closed, and that just seems crazy to me because we were never really closed. But I hope that you guys can get back to work, start making it happen again. So, anyways, let's get to the contest. All right? So let me think. How am I going to do this? Let's go to a website real quick. I think I'm going to force you guys to go to Instagram and at least give Caliber a little... I mean, not Caliber. What did I say, Caliber? I want you guys to go to Instagram probably... Let's see here. I'm figuring this out as I go, all right? I didn't really have a game plan on how I do the giveaway. I just knew I will do the giveaway. And if you win, please be patient. Sometimes people win stuff and think that I'm running out to fly it directly to them. But, okay, good. You get to go back inside on Monday. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Uh-oh. MMA King Troll in the house. See, MMA heard there's a giveaway to be had, and he came a running. He came a running. All right, so we got a couple pictures. Let's see. There's only one comment on this photo. This photo. All right, you guys. I'm about to show you guys the screen real quick. This is gonna be the plan. All right, to win this one, you're going to have Instagram. We're going to go to Gamma Plus NA. That's their Instagram, okay? This is Gamma. I want you guys to hashtag Eddie's Army and write something, anything but hashtag Eddie's Army. Now, all the Eddie's Army hashtags that I see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a random comment picker, and I'm going to pick a comment. The only one that can't win is Gamma themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away a Gamma Alpha to whoever's comment wins. So head over to Instagram. You're going to go to Gamma Plus NA right here. This is their Instagram page. We're going to show them some love. Hashtag Eddie's Army. Write something dope about these clippers. Write whatever you want. And I'm going to check this in like 5 minutes. So go on over there and let's get it done. Let's get it done. Oh, and please, seeing that there is 70 of you guys in here, yo, can we get 70 thumbs up before I give this away? Because I think that'd be dope. Oh, and while you're at it, why don't you just like this picture? Because there's only 59 likes, and I feel like we could do better. We could do better. And all right. So in the meantime. For those of you guys who don't have Instagram, I am sorry. I know that Instagram is real choosy about who they let have it. Hashtag Eddie's Army. Oh, Juan's already given up. Hashtag Eddie's Army. Where's my man Steve? Where's Potato Steve in the building? We got 49 thumbs up. I'll do this giveaway once we got 70 thumbs up. I realized some of you guys had to leave and come back to do it. 70 thumbs up. I'm going to refresh this page. Let me go find a random comment selector. And I had one that worked really good one day. I should have. Random comment picker. There was one that was really, really good, and I really liked it. Hopefully this is it. Let's see if I recognize this website. No, this one ain't gonna be cool. I just wrote it. Eddie's Army. You want me to pin it? I could pin it. I'll pin it back up over here. Where are we at here? I wrote it a minute ago. Where are we at? Where'd my comment go? Yep. Eddie's Army, right there. Hashtag Eddie's Army. All right. We could leave that one up for a second. Where's my... There's my overlays. I'm going to leave this up. Not with the question mark. Just put Eddie's Army. All right. Let's see here. Random comment selector. I don't like these two. Let's go to page 2. Let's go to page 2. So you guys are telling me you learned a little bit. I got a full video on this as well. Also, I just wanted to mention many of you guys have already seen the video. It's done really well. And, you know, I appreciate those of you who've watched it. But if you need to check out a little bit more, please go to my other Clipper over Calm video. Why do all these stupid Instagram things, they always try to... Oh, this is the good one. This is a good one. Okay. I found it. All right, let's refresh this page. Oh, we got 88 likes all of a sudden. Look at that. What are the comments looking like? What are the comments looking like? Let's see here. It's actually kind of hard for me to see this on the computer. I can't even really see the comments. But oh, there's a bunch of comments now. Now we're getting some love up in there. Cool. Eddie's Army. Steve's on it. And it will. I don't know if it will be the Stylecraft version or not, 100%. But I'll try. Whoever wins it, I'll try to see which one you want and if I can do it. I'm letting you guys know I'm hashtagging Eddie's Army too. Boom. Posting it. Don't make me win my own contest. We don't have that many comments yet. I just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to get in there. We got a few. Boom. 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 Smoothest equipment, hands down, Eddie's Army. I like it. Everybody and their moms out there. Bro, the Alpha is really meant for the Andis blade? No. Absolutely not. I would say the Alpha is really meant for the blade that comes on it standard, and that would be the Fusion blade, which is going to be the new blade that comes on it is going to be the Fusion blade, and that blade is absolutely incredible. So you guys are going to love it. The Masters blade, the Masters are on their way. There's 119 comments. Holy smokes. There was one comment before we started. That's what's up. That's why I love you guys. Because I want to show Gamma that, sponsoring me is worth it. I want to show Gamma, some love. I want to make sure that they, they see that we got a strong following. We, that the Army's strong. And that's what I want to show them, because they're the ones that allow me to be able to do all these giveaways and stuff. Without them, I certainly wouldn't be able to. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna not allow duplicates, so please don't put a bunch. Let's see here. All right. I'm running a test run on here, and I just want to make sure it all works. That's good. I'm gonna give it like 1 or 2 more minutes, and we're gonna do it. All right. So again, just to recap. You have to have Instagram to win this one. You have to go to Gamma. You have to pick this this picture here. I just selected their top picture here. I'll show it to you again. And leave a comment right here. So you click here, leave a comment, show some love to Gamma. Make sure you're following them. And we are going to... Yeah, if you guys comment a few times on here, it's not gonna hurt them. It's okay if you left a couple comments. Don't worry about it. But it's not gonna allow duplicates in the picker. So we're good. We're good. It's cool. He said I kind of spammed it. Yeah, man. And while we're at it, thank you, Steve, for reminding me. Please get on there and anyone who's not following, get on Instagram and follow Eddie's Army's followers, because my man Steve over here, Steve is a fan, and he's just helped me out a ton. And he started this whole Instagram page and everything, and he really keeps up on everything I do. And he keeps up on everything I do the old-fashioned way, by checking online, by being subscribed and that stuff. But he's really good about putting out updates. Like, I'm thankful for you, Steve. I appreciate all the work you do. Kind of letting everybody else know about what goes on around here. So even though Steve had a chance to win these alphas, he was spreading the word, letting everybody else get a chance to get in. So shout out to Steve, and give him a little love. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to go back a space and go back forward a space. And we're going to. Are you guys ready? So you guys all spammed it up. It must say Eddie's Army like 150 times. Yeah, my Instagram is on here. Uptown Barbershop Naples, right here. I really should have one separate for the YouTube channel. I don't, but it's right here in the screen. All right, so I hope you guys are ready. We're gonna see how many comments do we get. Anything goes. Allow duplicates? No. So we'll see how many. We got 50. So 50 of you guys entered. Are we ready? Are we ready? We got some drums? I got that. That's kind of weak. How about the party noise? That's kind of weak. All right. So we got 67 likes. We need 3 more likes, and I'll click this button. I just want 70 likes on a video. I don't get it very often. I really appreciate you guys. We got 67 likes. There's 70 people in here. 3 people haven't hit the like button. So please hit that like button, and I will hit this button as soon as I see 70. I got 67. Who among you? All right. Oh, and if you guys are interested in these T-shirts, I can set you up. With these T-shirts. Just send me an email, and I have a person who makes them. I don't make any money off of them or anything like that. But if you like the Uptown shirts, you think they're dope, whatever, I can get you these T-shirts for sure. So, okay, you guys, we got 81 thumbs up. That's probably the most I've ever had in a live. I really appreciate you guys. And let's hope this person isn't from somewhere that's ridiculously too far away. Ready? Here we go. Picking a winner. Uh-oh. I got to click it twice. Boom. Raj 0711. Eddie's Army Gamma is changing the game. He did it. And the winner is Raj 0711. Who's Raj? Let's see who Raj is. RAJ, what did I just say? RAJ 0711. 0711. All right. Raj, do you want a shout out? Actually, let's ask him. Do you want me to shout you out real quick on IG? You in this room, Raj? We got a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's see. Hopefully he's not from too far away. She said, congratulations, elbow cuff. Chev, you're going to win something one day. You know what? One of these days, I'm just going to do my giveaway. My next giveaway, I'm going to give it to one of my regular subscribers. My most regular people I see in here all the time. Roderick, you did it, buddy. Can I give you a shout out, man? You want me to go to your Instagram? If not, it's cool. I wasn't going to just go there without you. But I'll go there by myself and have a look. I'm just curious to see how far away you live. Okay, I'm following you with this. This is my other Instagram. It's a private, so I can't look at it anyways. I can't. You'd have to accept my friend request, and then I'll show it for you real quick. But anyways, where are you from, Roderick? I'm curious, man. Where are you from? He's gonna be like, I'm from Uganda. I'm from somewhere incredibly far away from you, because that's the only thing. Like when I send these out, I gotta pay for everything, and I'll pay for like the shipping and all that stuff. So when it's really far, one time I had to send something to Canada. I sent a fast feed to Canada. It took 6 weeks for it to get there. Ridiculous. And then I paid $50 to send it, and then when the guy got it, it was broken, and he couldn't even use it anyways. What a waste. Okay, Lake Charles. Okay. I don't even know where's Lake Charles. Jamal. That's why this is what I'm talking about. Jamal. Okay, Louisiana. That's what's up, dude. See, I can get that one to you. Okay, so all you gotta do, I just requested to be your friend a second ago. If you want to just send me a message, you can send it to Uptown Barbershop Naples. Let me know your address, and I'll be getting that right out to you, man. So that'll be that. And you know what? I just thought about that. I'd like to just say, my heart goes out to the people of Louisiana and all those who got hit by the terrible hurricane. Being here in Florida, I know something about it. It always seems so much worse once it gets in the Gulf. So I hope that you and your family are safe, and I hope that this comes as a little bit of help for you, whatever I could do. All right, so let's reload this page. Boom. All right, so this is my man who wins. Let's see here. Boom. Let's go. All right, it's a family man here, guys. Give this man a shout out. Give this man a, oh my God, this is too funny. Look at these memes, yo. It's so funny, man. That's my haircut. Barbershops. That's right here. We were. Don't be this guy. People need to take this photo, and then write, "Don't be this guy. Book your appointments. Book your appointments." In a timely manner. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Give my man a follow. Give him some like, show him some love from Louisiana. We got hit head on by Laura. Really appreciate it. See, that's good, man. It makes me happy to know this is going to a good place, and I'm glad to see that. I could have been. He's like, lucky I didn't win. You would have been shipping to New Zealand, and I would. That's the thing. Is like, I don't care, what it takes. When people win my contest, I want to try to just send it out. Whatever it costs me, I don't care. I just want to make sure that, like, if you've been watching, if you've been following me, you're just as important to me if you're in New Zealand or if you're in Florida. It doesn't matter to me. So that's the thing. And that's why, all these people who donate and stuff like that, it all helps. It all helps. So, yeah. I hope that, like I said, I hope that everybody over there is safe, and I'm glad to hear it's going to a good place for sure. So, yeah, man, we'll get you that one out, or I'm gonna just let me know if you want to have the Stylecraft version, or if you want to have the Gamma version. Let me know what you want, and I'll put the order into you. Everybody on the net, man, I appreciate it. Your barber school live is incredible. Everybody on the net do the same or less sometimes and sell it. Yeah, that's a lot of people are selling it. Some people are I don't knock nobody's hustle. I'm just trying to do my best. I remember a long time ago somebody told me the game should be told not sold, but that doesn't mean that there isn't that there isn't opportunities for you to grow when you spend money on some stuff. Like taking classes at shows, that's incredibly valuable. Taking classes is always a good thing. And, learning from more than one people is always smart too. I'm just trying to do my best to help everybody out and, help you grow. But that's what I'm talking about. So I really appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And you guys know I got a family that wants to go to the beach, and I'll be honest, it's been a long week. It's back to school week for us, and I definitely want to go to the beach too. So I'm about to go get down there. One more question. I had a question that's kind of off topic. I got a ceramic blade from my Magic Clips, and now they sound super loud. Is this normal? Is there anything I can do to fix it? That would actually be a good question for the Rum Barber, because I believe they were using it with the ceramic blade. I've never actually used that with the ceramic blade, but I have noticed a lot of the wall clippers getting pretty loud. I didn't have that problem with my Magic Clip though, if I'm being honest. I had the problem with my Senior, and I believe somebody said something about the but you know, I believe somebody said about the follower gear or the cam gear getting stripped. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm sorry I can't help you with that. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, you guys. I'm in a jet. I'm gonna be on the beach. You know, just cooling, catching me some rays, trying to get, you know, maybe the look of not being in a closet, and you know, I'm gonna go catch some waves. So until I see you guys, my next live for sure. I'll be back next Saturday. Oh, we're gonna have a good guest. It's actually gonna be Cakin is Randy, and he was one of the first YouTubers I ever watched. So the fact that he's coming on my show it blows my mind. So I think I honestly think that if I didn't watch Cakin is Randy, I might have never even put anything on YouTube. So I'm looking forward to this live. We're trying to get you some good guests. My man Chad is working on that. And again, I really gotta go. So peace. I'll see you guys.